Hey everyone! Today, we're talking about a really important book, Atomic Habits by James Clear. This book offers a super effective way to improve your life and change your habits in a simple, logical way. Habits don't have to be drastic changes. Part 1. The concept of atomic habits. First off, James Clear explains that atomic habits are those tiny habits that might seem insignificant at first, but when added up, they make a huge difference over time. What does this mean? It means the small changes you make every day, even if they seem trivial, will have a big impact in the long run. Clear mentions that a 1% improvement every day can completely transform your life in a year. Just imagine improving yourself by 1% daily. After a year, you'd be 37 times better than you are today. But if you go in the opposite direction and get 1% worse, you'll end up in a worse place over time. Part 2. The power of identity and habits. Clear introduces a fascinating idea. Sustainable change comes from changing your identity, not just setting goals. How does this work? If you want to change or start a new habit, don't just think about the outcome you want to achieve, think about the type of person you want to become. For example, instead of saying, "I want to lose 10 kilos, say, "I am someone who cares about their health and eats healthy food." Focusing on your identity helps you build sustainable habits. Every time you take action, you reinforce this new identity. When you work out, you're telling yourself, "I'm an active person." And when you read a book, you reinforce, "I'm someone who loves learning." Part 3. The habit loop, the 4 stages. Clear explains that every habit is made up of 4 steps that work in a continuous loop. 1. Cue, the trigger that sparks the habit. It could be something simple like feeling bored or hungry. 2. Craving, the motivation that pushes you to start the habit. For instance, hunger makes you want to eat. 3. Response, the action you take, such as getting up to eat or doing something else. 4. Reward, the positive outcome you get from the habit. When you eat, you feel full. Understanding this loop helps you gain control over your habits. If you manage the cues or the rewards, you can create new habits or break bad ones. Part 4. The golden rule of habit change. One of the key principles Clear discusses is the rule to make it easy. He says bad habits are usually easy to fall into, and good habits tend to be harder. So, if you want to build a new habit, you have to make it as easy and simple as possible. How do you do that? Make it obvious. Keep your goals visible. If you want to read, keep your book close and easy to reach. Make it simple. Break the habit into tiny steps. If you want to start running, begin with running for just 2 minutes a day. Make it satisfying. Pair the habit with a quick, enjoyable reward. When you hit a small milestone, reward yourself. Part 5. Overcoming bad habits. When it comes to bad habits, Clear says the solution isn't to just stop the habit suddenly. Instead, make the habit difficult and less satisfying. How? Make it invisible. If you have a bad habit like eating junk food, try removing all the unhealthy snacks from your home. Make it uncomfortable. Make it harder to access bad habits. If you're spending too much time on social media, delete the apps or rearrange your device to make it less convenient. Make it unsatisfying. Connect the bad habit with negative consequences. For example, if you break the habit, give yourself a small punishment. Part 6. Shaping your environment. Clear emphasizes how important your environment is when it comes to shaping habits. If you want to build a new habit, you need to organize your environment in a way that supports the habit you want to build. Environment beats willpower. If you want to read more, keep books where they're easy to reach, like next to your bed or on your desk. If you want to eat healthier, make sure fruits and vegetables are always visible and easy to grab in your kitchen. The environment makes it easier to stick to habits and reach your goals. Part 7. Compound progress and consistency. One of the most powerful ideas in the book is the concept of compound progress. The small changes you make every day might not show immediate results, but over time, they build up faster and faster. Habits work like compound interest. Every day you make a small improvement, and over time, those improvements stack up. The key is to stay consistent. Consistency is everything. Even if you fail or slip up one day, what matters is getting back on track and trying again. Conclusion. Atomic Habits teaches us that real success comes from the small daily habits, not from huge overnight changes. Focusing on daily progress, no matter how small, is what makes the big difference. The most important thing is to stay committed and consistent. If you haven't read the book yet, I highly recommend it because it will change the way you think about habits and personal growth. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and let me know in the comments what habit you're going to start working on today.